Carl and Damon here from Games, Brains and Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial.com for short. They made what into a TV series, Devil May Cry, episode 5, Descent, directed by Park So-young. We begin where we left off, which, if you remember, involved a plane blowing up, and everyone is falling to their potential death from a blown up plane, which is where you remember this is like a comic book. Because, yeah, they all seem to be okay, just falling from a plane that blew up. Pretty sure that might have caused some damage.
Yeah.
But Dante doesn't really care. He's more focused on resuming his fight with Rudyard. Meanwhile, Mary is still being hunted as she overhears Cavalier and Echidna talking, with the former sending the latter away as she and Plasma can deal with Mary. So they mentioned Plasma here, which is a good thing for Mary to realize there's a third demon around somewhere.
Yeah.
So you might miss that later on and think that she finds out who Plasma is too easily. No. Early on, this episode told her that there was a third demon around.
Yeah.
Outside, .com are gathering, creating a perimeter in anticipation of heading in. We then see Cavalier in the basement where we see many demons are locked up, going to a room filled with demonic-style mercenaries who are relishing the potential battle. Brilliant, right? First off, really heartbreaking to see the demons tortured and tied up and all of that. But then it mirrors. Cavalier going into that room mirrors what .com did earlier on. They're the same, just two different sides. And who's to say who's right or wrong, right?
Exactly.
As Mary moves through the building carefully, she arrives at a floor and finds a laboratory where the White Rabbit has been conducting his experiments. She's horrified by what she sees, with even one begging her to end it. So she obliges. This scene is fucking fabulous. First off, I think it's a little tribute to Alien Resurrection.
I thought the exact same thing. I thought this is Ripley going ballistic. Yeah, definitely.
I felt like it was a little like nod to that kind of scene. But like when that demon grabs it, causes her to have a brief flash of a demon that kind of looks like it's not. It doesn't look like it, but and that will be revealed in a while. But it grabs her, and like she's like initially like oh, and then it's just like the fact it's like kill me, like or like do it. She points a gun and it says do it. Like
Yeah.
you're already in a position where your entire life, which has been built around hating and killing demons, your life has been shaken to its core. And now this demon is begging you. You're looking at these demons being tortured, mutilated beyond belief, and you know that's wrong. And then one begs you to kill it because it's so much pain and suffering. I mean,
Yeah.
it's incredible.
For me, and for her, I think it's the first time she's ever seen an emotion, proper emotion,
Yeah.
in a demon, and she didn't believe that demons had emotions.
Well, I think what she's beginning to realize is that, like, she spent her entire life pointing guns at demons. Like, how would you react?
You know, to defend yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she shoots up the room. And the sound of a gun brings in the disguised Plasma, who's hiding out as a Darkcom agent. They reunite her unaware. Or is she? Because again, I thought she's not stupid. And is it like, oh yeah, I've been able to hide and survive and all that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, okay, all right. The fall continues as Enzo begs for help. Enzo's a bit of a light comedic relief for these scenes here and stuff like that. As Dante sees parachutes in the fuselage of the plane, so sets about saving people. There is a great fucking scene where the transformed Dante, like the guy doesn't want to be saved because he thinks Dante's a demon. And Dante's just like, well, fuck you then, basically. That's great. So yeah, Mary kills the room full of demons, remembering now in a really shocking scene how her father, for all his research, turned himself into a demon, revealing that it was him who then killed her mother. So that's what happened. His obsession with demons got to the point where I don't know if he thought he'd researched a cure. He decided to test it on himself and it backfired. Yes.
William Birkin.
Oh yeah. It's a
Yeah.
powerful fucking scene though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Now, Mary reveals to disguised Plasma that this place has caused her to think of demons differently. Now, Plasma plays this well. Like, he kind of sticks to the kind of like, nah, what are you talking about and stuff like that. Like, are you sure you're okay? They're all just bottom feeders and things like that. And, like,
Yeah.
but he ends up giving away his identity when he refers to hell by its demon name, Makai. So a lot of the demons call it Makai. We heard it several times throughout these episodes. Makai, Makai. And she heard demons talking about Makai earlier on. That's what demons call hell. Humans call hell, hell. The demons call it Makai. And he references it.
Yeah,
And it's not necessarily enough because she's kind of just like, well, that's interesting. And he just goes, oh, fuck it, I've been caught, and decides to kind of
yeah,
reveal
yeah.
himself.
I
They
also got
start
the
the fight.
impression
Go on.
I also got the impression here that plasma is going to be like one of the main demons going forward. So
Indeed, indeed. He does get a lot of dialogue, actually. Yes. They start to fight, and it gets the attention of Echidna many floors below. In deep shit, Mary rethinks her approach. This is finally where she stops to act. She starts to think differently. Echidna's coming up the fucking stairs. Plasma's powerful. She can't fight them both. She's struggling with one. And she offers to negotiate with Plasma, offering to give him access to the higher levels of Darkcom if he lets her live. We never really see what happens because the next we cut to Echidna bursting in and killing Mary. You're like, oh, okay, interesting. Except that's not her. It's disguised Plasma, and that allows Mary to kill Echidna. So yes, there we go. Plasma
yep,
is knocked out seemingly. Although you could argue at this point we don't know what happens to him. Later when it be revealed, it just kind of knocked him out. But
yeah,
like, all right. Back with Dante, who is transforming under the pressure. And he turns into a winged demon who does kind of look like Sparta based off the imagery we got earlier on. He sets about saving Enzo, Baines, and the others, though Rudier isn't finished with him. Mary, meanwhile, carries on finding the rabbit's hub and seeing all his victims on CCTV. So we also see like the rabbit monitors everybody via CCTV. She also sees Darkcom outside waiting to come in. So she decides to open the doors to let them in. Mary. The White
yeah.
Rabbit has proven to be one step ahead of you all this way. You didn't. And she does realize too late, but goddamn, you know, it's another trap, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
A bomb detonates, blowing the Darkcom agents through the air as they try to move back. Meanwhile, Rudier is no match for this version of Dante. And they cause some major destruction as Dante demands to know where the amulet is. Rudyard inadvertently gives away the rabbit's hideout location with a look, which, you know, Dante's quite happy about. It is nice to see as well, a powered up Dante, these demons they can't match him. They are going to lose. Meanwhile, Mary checks on Darkcom, who are mostly okay. A couple of them died in the explosion, but it could have been worse, basically.
Yeah.
She then uses the intercom to kind of deliver a speech to humans and demons alike, telling Darkcom to evacuate the demon refugees. She kind of tells the demon refugees, look, we won't attack you. We're going to help you. We're going to take you out and bring you to our HQ. And we can basically work out what to do then. Obviously, we see this causes a lot of confusion because no one really trusts anyone. Darkcom's like, wait, what? And
Yeah.
the demons are like, can we really trust this person? She kind of points out, look, the true enemy is the rabbit, who is basically hurting everyone. He's not wrong. The rabbit is the problem here. And Mary promises to find him and finish things. It's a great scene. Great scene, because they're like, okay, this is her finally accepting that she might just have gotten it wrong.
The great saying, but I called it as soon as I saw this. I called it. You know, they may be listening to her because they're following her orders as the commander. But I knew that there's someone higher above her. I had a feeling what was going to happen.
I didn't. I genuinely didn't. I did not see what is going to happen because what I think happens is one of the most horrible moments in the show.
Yeah, I mean, it happened a lot worse than what I thought was going to happen.
Oh,
Trust me.
right, yeah. So
Yeah,
I thought, I can see the thing, maybe like Bane's like, no, throw them in prison and stuff like that and all of that.
yeah,
And then we see kind of like do the mirroring that Baines is no better than a white rabbit, that kind of thing.
yeah.
He might be worse. He might be worse.
Yeah, he's worse.
Dante is en route, but Rudyard grabs him as Dante's power begins to wane and they both end up crashing into the building. Mary, happily, they land near where Mary is, who finishes off Rudyard. So thanks for coming, Rudyard. You put up a very good fight, but in the end, 2 against 1. Here's a funny scene here as Dante comes round and basically says, yeah, you might have been right about my demon heritage. With the same amount of good grace as you would expect. No rabbit, no amulet, only a macabre tribute to a fallen team. The White Rabbit's main room is, well, it's a little weird. Very in keeping with how he's behaved. But it's basically a big fucking playroom where he has Teddy set up that all reflect how her team got killed. Yeah, it's very like, just a nice reminder, this show can be a bit twisted.
Yeah.
They then get a call from the rabbit via a device as we see the demon refugees being led out by .com. All of this stuff happening at once because Baines now gets into contact. And the moment he got into contact, I was like, no, please let some good come from what's been happening. So much evil, let some good. He learns that his agents are rescuing the demon refugees and he is not happy. The rabbit, meanwhile, threatens to unleash an army of demons if Dante does not surrender, and it's now that Mary realizes that what rabbit needs is Dante's blood to fulfill his plan. The demon blood from the devil trigger. Sparta's DNA. It's Sparta's DNA, not fucking... When he devil triggers, that makes him more like Sparta. It's the DNA of Sparta. There we go. We see Plasma has come to and transformed back into a .com agent to hide amongst the humans again. And this is important because in the last sequence of the episode, Baines now overrides Mary's orders. And we get a fucking horrendous demonic slaughter as .com agents turn their guns on the hostages, their fucking families, kids, demon kids. And we don't see it. Plasma does. He watches it on monitors. Yeah. Meanwhile, Mary discovers that the rabbit's true goal is to seek revenge against Darkcom. He has an actual bone to pick. He wants to bring down that. And we then see the dead demons. And you're like, it's really fucking hard to see. Like, honestly, everything is grey now. Like, all black and white's gone out the window. Who the fuck's the good guys? Who's the bad guys? Everybody is doing evil shit. Everyone. The only one who may not be quite bad is Dante. He might be the only fucking one who isn't literally doing some evil shit. You know?
Yeah.
I really, really found this hard, quite hard to stomach because it's just like, you know, when there's some things that are so fucking depressing, you're just like, for fuck's sake. So we should say, and the last scene then relates to Plasma as furious and disgusted by what he sees. Plasma, I guess he kind of just loses hope. Like, he saw an opportunity. He thought, maybe as well, he thought, he think, because he doesn't know Mary isn't involved in this deception. And he might have thought, I trusted her. So he decides, well, I'm just going to get revenge. So he blows up the building, killing pretty much everybody inside, except Dante and Mary, who narrowly escaped the blast thanks to Dante. But yeah, a whole lot of .com died there. Basically, the episode ends with pretty much everyone dying. You know?
That's the way.
It's not pretty, and so much of it lies at the feet of the vice president, Baines, and it's just like, oh, you're a prick. And it is going to create this really interesting narrative about when Mary discovers that he made this call. He's supposed to be someone she trusts. He leads .com. He's in charge. He's the one that basically is the messenger from God. And when you find out he made the call, and he's going to do it and be like, oh yeah, God's plan and demons are evil and stuff like that. But then how does he take that and match up with his it's the hypocrisy. I want to help. I want to use Dante. Dante's a demon.
That's the problem. And obviously, Mary knows that not all demons are bad.
Mm-hmm.
So
it is fascinating stuff. And I love this episode so much that I was like, I can't wait to see. I was immediately at watch. I think I did binge watch this. I think I did all 8 in a row, and it was very, very easy to do, very digestible, particularly when you're watching stuff like this. You know.
I wanted to hold off for and watch it as we record, but I did go on and watch it more.
Yeah, because at this point you're so fully invested now. At this point, you kind of just need to know what happens next.
Yeah.
And what happens next is going to be an interesting one to talk about. Probably a shorter review, but it will certainly be interesting. This, though, was episode 5, Descent. You got any thoughts that you know what to do? Let us know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. It does help us out. You can find us at gbhbl.com and across all social media platforms. And if you really want to give us a bit of extra support, please consider buying us a cup of coffee over on our coffee page. Thank you.